All right. Welcome, folks, to the first ever hackathon or Rocket Careers. Pretty excited to see the turnout. I think I see more people in the breakout room.
મેં
Okay,
એ બધું કરેલું છે ઈ જ ને.
okay, cool. Uh, quick thing. Yeah, I mentioned the chat as well. Make sure you have your videos on because this is most of the other sessions they are going to be one way, but especially this session is more of a interactive one because this is an ideation and a team formation session. So make sure you have your videos on. So how we're going to go about this today is um, we have a bunch of exercises to help you build your teams in case you don't have it, and as well as we have some ideas as well which you can build on. And the success metric, or like by the end of today's session, you should some folks. All right, cool. So by the end of this session, when you leave the session, you should have a clear idea of what you're going to build starting tomorrow night. And in case if you want to work in a team, you should have the team member sorted as well. So we are allowing a max team size of 2. So yeah, that is about it. Any questions? Anything you want to share?
Can we go solo?
Yes, you can. You can. We can participate alone. Yes, Pranav. Either solo or a team of 2. Cool. So let's quickly get a pulse check on where everyone is at. Saidi, can you share the first form?
On it, just a second.
All right. So if you open this form, this is just to get a quick pulse check of the room so that you understand where you are right now, and we'll sort of tailor the session based on that data. So you have a name, email is trivial. You have two main questions there. One is, do you already have an idea decided, or do you need brainstorming help in brainstorming? So those are the two options in idea. And the other question is, do you want help in team formation? So in case you're going solo, or if you are going in a team and you've already figured out a team member, then you don't need help. Or the other option is, yes, you need help in team formation. And how we're going to do is like we'll sort of help you talk to some folks in today's session. So that is about it. Let's quickly, I'll share the theme of the hackathon as well in case you haven't seen theme yet. Theme is web development tooling. So create anything that saves time for a developer. It could be any utility app. It could be a Chrome extension. It could be a something. Let's say you're coding in your VS Code. You feel that this is something repetitive that you do, or you are reviewing code on GitHub and you feel that, hey, this is something we're doing in a pull request every time. Anything that you feel from your development experience so far, any pain point that you have, and that is the overall theme. Don't worry if you don't have an idea yet. The entire aim of this session is to help you get to that place. So let's take 2 minutes. Let's fill out this form. And yeah, let me. Okay, people say done. Okay. Let me quickly see the responses.
Hi, Swapnil.
Hey.
I'm Aman. So I have a quick question here. So I just wanted to know if the teams will have like both professional as well as freshers, or will it be separate? Like the competition will be like separate, or like what's the like senior?
So it is one. There's no separate things here because the evaluation is done on the like how much time is saved, right? So like the theme is you're saving time for a developer. So it doesn't matter whether you're a fresher or an experienced developer, at the end we are seeing, hey, this is
Mhm.
what your problem statement is, and this is something what you were able to do in the span of sort of 36 to 40 hours. So yeah,
Okay.
it's independent of your current experience, so to say.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right, yeah, keep the questions coming, Pranav.
Yeah, can we build something which can save the time of users, like, instead of developers? Like,
No, no, this is a development tooling hackathon. So like, so basically once you say you save some users time, then it becomes very open ended, and it becomes instead of like a hackathon, it becomes like a startup pitch idea. And then it's very hard to like evaluate as well. So hackathon, like most hackathons work on constraints. Either they'll give you some domain like, hey, do something in climate change, do something um, like in with blockchain. So basically, like there are always constraints in hackathons theme, so that otherwise there's this it becomes very hard to evaluate two different ideas on two different domains. So yeah, the restriction is that it should be useful to a developer. It should save time for a developer.
Uh, Hi, Swapnil. I have
Hey,
an idea about design tool. Does that count under, because front-end engineers are someone who works on design and code as well. So I have an idea about making a design tool. So will that be an issue for the hackathon or?
so think of it this way. Let's say any developer is working without your tool. They are taking whatever X time for whatever tasks. When they use your tool, would it save them time?
It will.
If it will, then that is eligible. So basically, as long as a developer can use it, and I'm pretty sure कि if you're making something, then time saving तो होगा ही, right? Like ऐसे तो नहीं होगा ना कि whatever you
Yeah,
build,
I mean
it,
developers can definitely use Figma for design, but my use case is a little specific, something really specific to front end. So I had an idea about that.
yeah, I think that works. Pranav,
Swapnil, hi, this is Rafiq. Am I audible?
yes, you are.
So I had a doubt regarding how you're gonna, final the finalist, because will it be based on the complexity of the code, or will it be based on the idea, or if the idea is a bit nice but the app and the whatever you are building is simple, so what will be the criteria to judge the finalist?
Got it. So let me see if we have already shared the criteria, and we have a criteria in place. Wait, where is it? Okay, I'll quickly summarize. I'll quickly summarize it. So basically, so we have two judges, Kushaga and Ben. Um, they'll rate your idea on three axes. One is your uh, idea, which is how much time does it save for the developer, and that is sort of a function of uh, two things. One is how frequently you encounter that task multiplied by like how much time is saved per task. So like if it's like a very rarely used thing workflow and you save very less time there, so that is like not a good idea. But if one of them, if it's a high frequency thing, or if it saves a lot of time, or both, then that is one axis idea. The second parameter is execution, which is what do you actually ship in the 36 to 40 hours that we have, and the criteria to judge that is how close is it to production, as in how much time would it take? Let's say you have to release it. Like, can you just do it right now? Will you need like 2 more days? Will you need like 1 more week? Like, how close is it to be able to ship to production? And the third is the demo, how you show it. Demo is something that we'll talk about more as we go along the hackathon. We'll also provide you a template for how do you show uh, the problem statement and the solution. So it's mostly about how crisply you're able to communicate to the judges and other people that, hey, this is what we have built.
Okay. Will you consider the UI of the application?
Uh, so it depends on whether it is useful in your current context. Let's say if it's just a script which automates
Yeah.
something in a PR workflow, then the UI does not. Uh, think of it this way: is the UI usable to be shipped? Right? I think that is a thing that you can use. Of course, you can continue improving the UI as much as you want, but like for a V1, like do you think so? एक तो क्या बिल्कुल ही bare bones HTML CSS wherein they look like very like not nice. So versus you have like at least used some bootstrap or something. At least it looks nice. Might not be the best version of that design, but at least it has some consistency so that you can ship it. Like that is the main criteria. Whereas like how far is it from shipping? So if your let's say if there's a settings page or something and you need a lot of uh, inputs in that page, so that page needs to be sort of designed well, as in it should have like all the fields in a good way. But let's say if it does not have a lot of settings required, then maybe you don't need a design page.
Okay. Thanks, man.
All right. Can we get an Ocean doc link of this criteria? Yes, this will be updated in the main page as well. It will be updated before tomorrow. So basically the idea was we'll share it, we'll announce it in tomorrow's session in the kickoff. But yeah, since you asked, I was like, okay, let's do it right now itself. All right. So Nathan says, what do we have to do? Sadie, let's share the form link again. Can I resubmit the form? Sure. Okay, click on the link on Harshna's form, Harshna's link. That is the form you need to fill, which is sort of seen, and you have uh, the results page as well. So basically, you sort of see uh, that is something which is sort of telling you that like most people are in your zone only. Like everyone is looking for help. So yeah, don't worry if you don't have an idea anything yet. Okay, so we will start the next phase, which is let's brainstorm on things. उससे पहले there are some people who have said they have an idea. Let me share another form. Okay, so this is the last. Can you give us a gist of what exactly your development tooling is? So think of, forget the terms, right? You are building something that should help a developer save time on their day-to-day tasks. What their day-to-day tasks are is, let's say you are debugging, you are testing, you are writing code, um, productivity tools. Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it. You're saving time. That is what we mean by, yeah, forget the term. Either while developing, while debugging, while testing, like these are the main domains. Isme, if we can save time, that is what we're looking for. All right. Siri, let's share the next and final form, which is what we'll use for, yeah, like cron job scripts. Yeah, makes sense. Color picker extension makes sense. All right, so this is the final form. This basis we will make will get you in teams. If you have any raw ideas, of course, we'll also share after, like once you fill it out, we'll also share from our end. If you have any raw idea, it could be as this is, for example, someone said color picker extension, right? If you just have this is something that you want to build on, just write it there. You don't need to flesh it out right now. I will just take like maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. Whatever things you feel you would want to explore in this session. Um, so basically, how we're going to do is we'll sort of pair you up with people and sort of you can go and talk to them and figure out, okay, this is something that you both like and would want to work on. If no idea, then you don't need to fill. We'll share from our end as well. All right. Alish says an idea. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Just make sure that you have it figured out what you're going to build in the hackathon as an MVP. I want to validate my idea. Is this the right place? Yes, yes. Just fill it out. Um, Plagiarism allowed? What is this question? Uh, Aditya, do you want to like elaborate? Are you trolling?
No, I mean, like if you just share your idea, then others can copy it, right?
Acha, oh. So see, what we think is ideas are worth nothing. Execution is what matters. So let's say color picker explanation, right? Three different people, three teams can pick the same idea, and then they can come up with different execution. They'll come up with different demos, presentation, and how they choose to build it would be different. So it is okay if there are like even 5 teams working on one idea. Like that's totally fine. With time we'll realize this. That of course when you're starting out you feel like ideas are secretive and someone will copy what will happen. But if you think about it, whatever things are also in the chat, right? Like gitlens, bootstrap, productivity tools, cron job scripts, color pick extension, no code effect, like these are all generic ideas, right? These are not very what do you say, like these are not very out of the box ideas कि अरे, क्या ही सोच लिया. And most ideas are not that. It's about what domain of the idea you pick and what you actually get to build or end up building in the 30 to 40 hours, because I'm pretty sure whatever you start building, you'll hit some roadblock and you'll end up making something else. So yeah, uh, from a multiple teams perspective, like multiple teams can work on the same idea. That's totally fine. First movers advantage though. Yeah, I mean like that is more in the case of when you are actually trying to monetize something, and you have like a lot of money which you're pumping in. At this scale, at a hackathon stage, it doesn't really matter. Cool. So yeah, in the ideation form, let's just share it again. In the ideation form, just whatever, if you have it, if you have a bigger description, you can have that. If you have a small description, that's also fine. Don't write multiple ideas in one form. Just write one idea, your name, submit, and then if you want to do more, you can fill more. All right, I see some nice ideas coming in. Okay, Rutik asks, as the hackathon is powered by Requestly, do we need to use it? No, no. So since we are partnering powered by Requestly, hence the theme is web development tooling or productivity tools, because Requestly is a productivity tool. That is the core reason why this is the theme, since it is powered by Requestly. Other than that, you don't need to use it. All right, it's 8:22. Let's take three minutes, and 8:25 we will start the official brainstorming and team formation session. And if you have questions, feel free to unmute or raise hand anytime. All right. I see some folks filling like no idea and then submitting. You don't need to fill that. You don't need to. You only need to fill if you have ideas. As the hackathon is feeling a little secretive about these ideas, a good thing. It's very natural, Milind. I think this is something, yeah, pretty natural. I can relate to it because I remember back in college when we used to participate, um, when our team used to discuss ideas in a room, and anyone else used to come in and we used to like get quiet and not speak a word until they get out. So yeah, I think it's natural. Not sure about good or bad. What I feel is key ideas. It is very hard for someone to replicate exactly what you had in mind because whenever you talk about an idea, you let's say if you write a line about your idea, right? You probably have some experiences, you have some things um, in your past that has led to that idea, and when you execute it, you will shape it according to those experiences. Whereas someone else, they can start from that point, but how they end up building would be very different. So yeah, it is. I mean, do we limit ourselves with the knowledge by keeping ourselves secretive? Got it. Yeah, I think this is true, and this is mostly how why because there's no feedback loop. When you are secretive, you might be thinking at the extremes that hey, this is not a good idea, or hey, this is a awesome idea. And when you talk to people, see their reactions, you get to understand, hey, maybe you did not communicate it well. Basically, you close the feedback loop. So um, this is how Build in Public started, right? You want to get feedback as early as possible. So, um, like Shivansh said, you can get inputs from them to execute it better, and that is very true. It is very hard for someone else to get excited about the same idea as you. They'll say, "Hey, it's a good idea," but it's very hard for them to get excited about it. Yeah, Echo Chamber, yeah. All right, would love to connect on LinkedIn and Twitter. Okay. Cool. We'll have more sessions like this. I think we have a long way to go. We'll do a let's hang around after on Sunday after the hackathon. Yeah. All right. Cool. So we have a bunch of ideas in the form. All right. So what we are going to do is let me just delete some entries. It says no idea. This is no idea. Let me delete it. All right. So we have a bunch of ideas. Cool. Anyone else who is still typing their ideas? Should we wait? Should we go? Can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Cool. So I think we are done with the ideas. Saidi, let's share the sheet. So you'll see the ideas here. What I want to do is irrespective of whether so one thing is ki, hey, you have your idea set. That is a different thing. Then you don't need to do this. But if you're open to team up with someone on their ideas, what I want to do is you go to that respective row and write your write your name in the either person one, person two, person three columns. Just go through it. Well, let's take 6 minutes to go through these ideas, and you don't need to like understand the full thing. If you have like, if it interests you, just write your name in the columns. And yeah, what we're going to do then is uh, on that different ideas, we'll go into breakout rooms and we'll discuss more and like finalize what works best for you, and we'll also discuss in the main room. Anything around tech stack, it's independent of tech stack. We're only looking for solutions. Can you repeat what you just said? All right. So we have shared a link, the sheet link in the chat. It has a list of ideas. What I want to do is go through each of them, and if a particular row, particular idea interests you, write your name in a person column. There are like 5 columns: person 1, 2, 3, 5. Just find a space and find your and type your name there if you like some idea. It does not mean that that is finalized. It is just to see an interest of who likes what idea, and then I'll send you to like mini breakout rooms to discuss more. And yeah, can a person choose to team up with multiple ideas? Uh, Himanshu, how would that work?
Can we change the
Yeah,
ideas?
I just wanted to know, means suppose someone likes more than 2 ideas and he currently doesn't know that which team he'll go to. So if he write a name in both the ideas,
Right now you can write your name in anyone, or you can write in 2, 3, 4, whatever ideas interest you. Write your name in all of the ideas that you find interesting, and like by the end of this call, which is like most likely 1 hour from now, the goal is that you pick one idea, and if you need a team, you have that team.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you
I'm
want
good
to
on that.
if you want to discuss ideas, validate ideas, you can have that as well. And when you come tomorrow night, we just hit the ground running. Everything is sorted. Yes, Pranav.
Can we change the ideas that you mentioned?
Can we?
Change the ideas that you mentioned.
I couldn't get you. Can you repeat?
Can we change the ideas that you mentioned in the form?
Change the ideas as in, you have put an idea, sir.
Yeah, like I'm getting a better idea. Like
So add a new
that
idea,
way.
no? Add a new row.
Okay.
Yeah. So understand that these are not final. Okay, this is just as a starting point, and we're using just this to guide your team formation. So it's 6:32. Let's take 6 minutes. I see that. Um, all right. I think let's take 7 minutes. Let's get back at 8:40.
Hi, Swapnil, are you there?
Yeah.
I had a doubt regarding my idea. So it's more like after development ideas. So what happens is a developer needs to write a README. A developer needs to write a report regarding his project. He needs to, share the code snippets in his Slack group and all. So for that, what if we create an editor? Can you work on it?
Hey, just repeat the last line. I did not catch it.
So I have an idea to create an editor. So it can be used to write a documentation on GitHub. It can be used to, send messages in Slack and Discord group. As a developer, you need to, send code snippets to your teammates and all. For that, for those reasons, can we create an app? It's more after development stuff. So
Yeah, works.
is it-
Works.
yeah. So can
Yeah.
we work on that idea?
Yeah, works.
Okay.
So now we're saying development, testing, debugging, and documentation. And
Yeah.
these are the I think so. Basically, this is like a life cycle of the project.
Yeah.
Anything
Exactly.
that saves you time, I think
Yeah.
you're good to go. Yeah. Just mention it in like just create a new row. Just mention it there.
Okay. I will just.
Hey Swapnil,
Yes.
so I have a question. Like my idea and the Team Rocket ideas, like third one, kind of match each other. So can
Okay.
I merge together? Can we merge together? Like
Sure. Let me just do that. Thanks for pointing it out. Which number is yours?
my number is the second 19.
Oh, very nice. All right. Cool. I've just added it there itself, and I see your name already there. Cool. We'll give 1 or 2 more minutes. All right. Anyone who is looking for like is looking to pair up or is looking for ideas and they haven't put their names in any of the columns, just raise your hand. Let's do it the other way around. Everyone raise your hands. Yeah, Pratyush, just everyone raise your hands. Everyone on the call, just raise your hands. Pranav, Krishank, Sahit, Ujwal, Shruti, Mahek, Aditya, Ahmad, Rishabh, Vicky, Souvik, Himanshu, Gandhar, Vinay, Anand. Just raise your hands. This is a good way to see who's multitasking. Folks, let's raise your hands. Krishna, Ajit, Dev, Smriti, Parimal, Ritik, Syed, Vinay,
Sorry, I didn't realize for what we have to raise hands.
Just raise your hand. Like everyone is raising hands. If you are alive, raise your hands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's actually it's a capture thing. It's exactly a capture thing. I just want to see who's in the meeting versus scrolling on Instagram. I see 5 people dropped off. Struggling to find the button. Okay, it's on reactions. Click on reactions, and then there are 6 emojis, and then below that there's raise hand button. Manuraj, Rutik, Smriti, Ramalinga, Varun, Pranav. We have 2 Pranavs, Shruti, Drav, Ahmer. We can use React and other stuff. You can use anything. From a text style, you can use anything. UX100, Vinay, Ahmer. Folks, are you there? Not there? Manuraj, I see your face. Just raise your hand. Click on reactions, and then there's a button called raise hand. Do you see it? So bottom bar में there's a green button share screen. Go to the right. उसमें there's a reactions button, and then click on that, and then there's a raise hand button. Okay, Raj has raised hand. We have 7 folks remaining. Smriti, Ramalinga, Varun. Can we do something if someone only knows HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Sahaj, एक बार just go through the ideas once. I think there might be some ideas. If you know JavaScript, I think pretty much you should be good to go. Folks, Varun, are you there? Smriti, Shruti, just raise your hand. Vinay, are you there? Alish, are you there? Vinay, there's a button raise hand below the emojis. Smriti, Pranav, Shruti, Emma, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Shruti, do you see the reactions button?
Yes, I raised my hand.
Perfect. We just have 3 folks remaining. Smriti, are you there? Emma, are you there? Emma, just emoji kit below, there's a raise hand button. All right, cool. Smriti, Vinay, Sai, Abhishek, just raise your hands. We'll move on. So whoever has put their names in any of the 5 columns, person 1, person 2, person 3, person 4, person 5, or the idea name itself, if your name is there on the idea sheet, you can lower your hand. That just shows that you have you're interested in at least one of the ideas here. Right. Milind, I think I saw your name somewhere.
Yeah, about what?
All right. So basically, if your name is on the ideation sheet somewhere, just you can lower your hand. Athar is your name there. Let me check. Okay, Athar's name not there. Athar, cool. Tony is your name there. Okay, not there. Vaishna is your name there. Okay. Okay, so we have 22 people who we want to discuss more ideas. Cool. So what I'm going to do meanwhile is I'll open breakout rooms for people who have shared their names. So there is, uh, I see there are 34 ideas. Let me create, let me create 40 breakout rooms. So I've created 20-minute breakout rooms. There are like 40 rooms. Think of idea number one. If you want to discuss that, join room number one. If you want to discuss idea number two, join room number two. So if there are 5 people, just join the same room. And then in a smaller group, we can discuss and we can finalize who wants to make a team and finalize is that the idea you want to work on. Just talk to the people who are interested in the same ideas. Okay, ideas. I have listed an idea, but want to join the sum too. So basically, if there are people, basically you join what's your number one idea. You join first that, and based on that, we'll let's go. Ideas start from row number two. Okay, so room number one don't join anyone. How to join? I'll just open it. So okay, let me just open it. Cool. You'll see these are only for people who have put their names. So just talk to the people, figure out if you like the idea enough, and then we'll discuss. So just join your favorite idea ka room. The room number is the idea number. So if it's row number two, then it is room number two. And yeah, you can also see who are the other people in different rooms. So after a few minutes, if you see that nobody has joined your room, then just join some other room. Just discuss stuff. This is how we'll make your teams.
What about the individual people?
We'll come to that. If you have an idea there, irrespective of you're participating as an individual or a team, you can just go in the room and discuss. It doesn't matter. It could be that, hey, you are discussing, but still you can choose to work individually. But your idea would be there in the sheet, right?
Actually, I'm not getting the rooms. Like, what are the rooms and like where to find them?
Do you see a breakout rooms tab in the bottom?
Yeah.
So you would see rooms. The idea number is the room number. So if you're interested in idea number two, then join room number two and just discuss. You can see other people in different rooms. So just join that, have a chat with them, and just brainstorm on those ideas. Varun says, could you validate this idea, create React app like template for React devs with routing and fetching setup? Varun, I would just say once एक बार add this in the sheet and discuss it with someone. We'll also do it here as well. Right now, okay, we have 12 people who don't have an idea. Got it. And everyone else who is here in the meeting, like, are you picking which breakout room to go to? Can everyone see the breakout rooms option? Azhar, Krishna, can you see the breakout rooms option? Okay, okay, ठीक है. So many ideas, we need time to select. ठीक है. I would say for now, just see which rooms have people, and if let's say put your name in 4 ideas, just see which of those 4 rooms have people. Just join one of them. I am the only one in the breakout room for the ideas. Should I join? Join once. If nobody comes after a few minutes, you can join some other room using the same button. All right, all right. It's okay to take time. That's fine. All right. I see 30 people remaining. There are the breakout rooms. In the bottom nav bar, to the right of share screen, you should see somewhere breakout rooms. Do you see it, Gagan? Perfect. All right. We have 28 people remaining in the room. Saidi, can you go to room number 24? All right. Vicky, Dave, can you join one of your respective rooms? ठीक है. Meanwhile, we'll let's talk to people who don't have idea yet. Hey, Athar, can you like come on? Can you folks come on video?
Hey,
All
hey
right.
Swapnil,
Yes, Dave.
it's Dev here. So I joined recently, so I'm not sure what we are doing.
Acha, got it. So let me share. So people have put down their ideas here. I've just shared the
Yeah.
sheet. So
Okay.
you can, if you have your own ideas, you can add it here. If you find some idea interesting, you can pick an idea and you can go to the respective breakout room. So let's say if you're interested in idea number 2, then you can go to breakout number 2 to discuss it with people.
Okay.
Does it make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. Absolutely clear.
Okay. All right. Okay, I see 3 people on video. Athar, Tony, Harshna. Have you gone through these ideas? Are there like any like, so one thing is कि हाँ बिल्कुल ही पसंद नहीं है, or like is there some affinity to any of these ideas?
Like a lot of these ideas seem a little complex. I have something more simpler in my mind.
बताओ.
Like for example, I was just thinking along the lines of we as developers like face a lot of errors when we are coding, right? So I'm thinking of an extension where whenever you come across a bug, right, I create an extension wherein it automatically goes to Stack Overflow, just searches the error and gets you the result on VS
Got
Code
it.
itself.
Idea number 3. Okay. Prathamesh is not able to find breakout room. Prathamesh, जो bottom nav bar है, उसमें share screen के right में do you see a breakout room का option?
It's near the raise hand reactions wala button,
All right.
like on left of.
All right. Got it. Cool. Athar, did you see the idea number 3 in the sheets?
Yeah, I did.
Do you want to join that breakout room?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Tony, any early things that you liked? Like have you gone through all of them?
Yes, Swapna, I did go through everything. This sounds very complicated, so I don't know if I can contribute to that. So that was the.
Forget about contributing. Which one excites you the most?
There were quite a lot. I didn't pick any one. Maybe I'll pick one and join that breakout room. Yeah.
I would say join breakout room. See, it's
Okay.
not we don't need to figure out everything today, right? We're just sort of thinking what's a good starting point. It could be the case that we change it multiple times during the duration of the hackathon, but we're just starting it one day before so that we have some direction to pursue.
Got it. But I mean, I was just confused about like, since if I have an idea, maybe okay, an idea which I can actually equally contribute to, so that would make sense for me as well, and for the person who's I'm contributing along with. So
Acha,
that
okay,
was
okay. Pick a random number between 1 and 40.
140, 20.
Arey wah, okay. So 20 is I work in performance testing. I deal with cleaning data a lot and creating CSV files for the data to be used in the test. Can I create a combination of tools under a single website to clean data and create those files? Example, fetching UUIDs from JSON response and removing extra characters. Do you think you can implement this? Forget about other things. Just from an implementation perspective, do you think you can contribute in this?
I get maybe I'll just choose another one. Like I'll just pick another one and join the breakout room. Like I didn't feel that was kind of exciting. So
So Abhi, pehle you were saying कि
I mean, yeah, I
contribute
mean,
होगा नहीं
it
होगा.
should be
Now you're
both.
adding two things, exciting भी है and
I mean, it should kind of get the best out of me. Plus, I should get to learn something out of it, right? So that was one.
but from priority perspective, I would say कि do something. If the alternative is you're not participating, then I would say
Yeah,
participate with anything. And
got
of
it.
course, the ideal is कि it is something that you can contribute in, plus you're super excited about. But what
Yeah.
I've also seen is that since the time duration is short, anything you pick, it has lots of opportunities to learn.
Got it, sir. Yeah.
Like from my perspective, if you toss a coin, pick a random idea, you'll have fun.
Got it. I'll just go through that
Okay.
once and just pick up a line.
Okay, just join the room. Harshna, we'll go through these ideas.
Yes, I did. Actually, I'm really confused. Like, I was planning on going solo, and I'm like now really scared that I
Do
won't
you
be
have
able to develop.
Do you have an idea in mind when you're plan to go solo?
Not like I was actually thinking for something like a VS Code thing where the developers I find like really irritating when some syntax is not highlighted. So like I want to highlight it in my own way, but I cannot get extensions online. But like self-designing is kind of again asking the developer to do the work, and here we are there to help the developer. So I don't know what to do now.
Got it. Got it. Anyone in the room wants to explore VS Code extensions? Just type
This
yes in
meeting
the
is
chat.
being recorded.
Uh, is there anyone in the room who wants to explore VS Code extensions? Type yes in the chat. All right. What I would suggest is just pick a. Okay, there are three people. So you, Tony, Aitya. I would just say go to a room, pick a random room, go to a room, and just talk about it. So there are two things. One is fixing the idea and making a team. These need not be independent. You can discuss the idea, and at the end you can say, "Hey, I'm going solo." That's totally fine. But when you discuss it, you'll figure out, okay, इसमें ये करना है, इसमें ये करना है. You'll sort of flesh out the idea more. So I would say, let me say that is I see room number idea number 37 as empty. Just type there and just all three of you go to room number 37.
Just the thing, but you said like they need not be independent, but the scale of the app, like when you work in a group, you can actually create a larger scale app, and for solo, you need to think about that also. Right?
But they're only group of two, right? If there was a team of 4 or 5, then it makes a significant difference. I can tell you from experience that solo people get more work done because when there are two people, like everyone wants to do it their own way, and there's a lot of collaboration issues that happen. So yeah, you'll not lose anything by participating solo. At the same time, uh, if you don't have a preference, I would push you to participate in a team because that's how you'll get like a better experience. Because solo, though, you can do it anytime, right? But like here are people like there were like 60, 70 people in the call. There's still 15 people here. These are all who are like super excited to spend the entire weekend on hacking stuff, right? And this is like sort of hard to find. खुद से तो you can do it like some weekend in November as well, right? But I understand कि हाँ solo में मजा आता है, but like if you don't have a very high preference, I would say pick a team. ठीक है. You three go to room number 37.
Thank you. Sir.
Hey Mansa, did you go through the ideas?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Nah, I had same concern. Like I didn't know that I could execute this well, so I just
Do you have an idea in mind?
no. After going through the sheet, now I'm okay with the 27th idea.
You're okay with?
For me.
Can you repeat? After going through the sheet, you are okay with?
27th idea, dynamic.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to join room number 27?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Let me see if there's someone in room number 27. Oh, okay. There are two people already. Yeah, just one there. All right. Uh, Everyone else, like, what's up? Have you figured out?
Yeah. Yeah, hi. I just had a chat with everyone on my breakout room. They were like just they appreciated the idea, but the one more blocker was कि बहुत मतलब if more than two people want to join a team वो नहीं हो सकता. आपने कहा कि दो ही
Right,
लोग.
right. So you can make multiple teams, right? You can have like 3 teams working on the same idea.
That's great. That creates
Yeah.
competition. Yeah.
So, like,
It's good for the product, yes.
This meeting is being recorded.
all right. So, uh, in a sense, like, I don't think that two teams will come up with the exact thing. Even if you pick up the exact same problem, your implementation would be very different from any other team. So,
My
yeah, I would
idea
say,
is really specific, like really, really specific. So
okay,
anyone
which
can
row?
only go so far
Which
in
row?
the idea. Mine is ninth. It's an OG image
OG
generator.
image generator tool API. Oh, this is I can I've seen a lot of different implementations of this. Like this is
Yeah.
from a outcome perspective, yes, but from an implementation perspective, it can go very different ways.
Mm.
So think from it. Let's say there are two teams, right?
Yeah.
I get that. So what your concern is, ki the output would be same. I get it.
Yeah.
In your case, output will be same. But the other things, which is whatever you build, how close is that to being shipped?
हाँ
The
API
way,
कितना अच्छा है
right,
वगैरह.
the way you present it, I think those are those things.
Design. Yeah.
There are bunch of things. I would say never, like, not just here, but like anywhere else as well. Don't attach yourself too much with an idea. Ideas are
An
worth
idea.
nothing. Ideas are
Yeah.
worth like
Implementation
zero,
costs.
really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Implementation. It could be the case that someone starts implementing, and since it's not their idea, they'll lose motivation 2 hours into it. They'll get stuck into a bug and they'll just drop off.
Yeah,
So
the
there are
fear
like,
of other people making the same idea as me makes me more motivated to make it more better and shine out.
yeah, makes sounds good. Cool. People who have come back and they have like sorted you will be working on that idea. What I want to do is there are three columns to the right, which is finalized team 1 members, finalized team 2 members, team 3 members. So if any two of you or even one of you, like, if you have decided that this is what you'll be working on, just type your name there. If it's a team, type two people's names there. If you have decided that you'll be working on it solo, then type your name there. And then sort of you have finalized your team, you have finalized your idea, then you're good to go from tomorrow. Let's take a few minutes. What else? Pranav, what's your status?
Yeah. How are the judges gonna judge? Like, what is the criteria? And like, do we need to make PPTs and all for that?
We'll share the template. Yeah. So don't worry about presentations for now. Today is mostly about picking an idea, and then we'll do a official kickoff tomorrow. Uh, we'll share everything with you in due time. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sure.
All right. Okay, I don't see any of you putting your names in the finalist team members. So, folks, where do you stand? Vicky, did you talk to people? What's your status?
Hello, sir, I'm audible.
Yes.
My partner is my classmate. We already discussed about this.
ठीक है. Can you just write a name in
Yeah,
that?
it's my nickname. My original name is Utpal.
Can you write a name in the Google Sheets?
It's already written Utpal, UTTAPL.
Which row?
Row number, it says in 28. 28. Yeah,
Got it. So okay. So
Utpal and Aman.
write in column number L.
Okay, sir.
So basically, the previous rows were for you to like go and discuss. And if you're finalized, then there are three columns at the extreme right, L, M, and N, which is finalized team 1 members, finalized team 2 members, finalized team 3 members. If you have more teams, we can have more as well. If you have decided to work on it solo, just write one name. If you have decided to work as a team, you can sort of write two names. All right, Raj, what's the scene?
Joined lately actually. So I was thinking to go for row number 30 regarding the storybook.
Okay.
Other things like there are 2 or 3 more that I'm thinking actually. For example, that row number 2, it's a PR related.
So what I would say is ki just see breakout rooms. Whichever room has people out of your thing, just go join there.
How to go for breakout rooms? Like,
okay, let me just get people back once.
Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right, we have people back in the breakout room. We have a question. Do we have to finalize right now in this session? So Anish, it's better if you finalize it because then you can also like discuss. If it's a team, you can discuss some things before tomorrow, and then when you start tomorrow, you have a direction to go to. Even if you're working solo, it's better to decide day itself so that you can start thinking about the implementation. Do we need to finalize how? Okay, how do you finalize it is in the Excel sheet, you'll see 3 columns at the right, which says finalized team 1 members, finalized team 2 members. So if you have finalized that you'll be working on this idea, just write a name there. If you're a solo person working on that idea, just write one name there. If it's a team, write 2 names there. And there can be multiple teams working on the same idea. So there are like 2 other columns to sort of write that down. There's a question from Milind. If anyone with fair backend experience, row 9th idea, interested, can ping me. Okay, interesting. I think we should like have even after this call as well, if people want to like discuss more, just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'll just come back to that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Okay, perfect. So, all right. So, Millet Revolution will come back. Ideation says, had some great discussion, just wanted something around an hour or so. Okay. Someone with backend experience for Idea 3. Okay. We have 5 people on Idea 3 and want to work together. Everyone is a fresher. No, so you have to make 3 teams. You can keep discussing if you want. Even like multiple teams, you can like we may discuss things together. But from a team perspective, the max team size is 2. So if you have more people, just make like more teams. Um, if we finalize the work after some time, do we need to write the name and idea in that Excel sheet? Um, I would say do write it because it gives clarity to us. Um, we also know that hey, do you need more help or are you sorted? Will that sheet get updated after session is over? Yeah, I think you can keep updating that too. Uh, Max team members can be two. Yes, yes. You can't have more than two. I have a basic rough idea. All right, we have multiple ideas. Are confused right now. Need some more time to finalize. Okay, maybe we'll do one more session of breakout rooms. Let me think. Max two. Maybe alongside the names interested, we can also add the field of interest. Um, yeah, I think this is a good idea. Just bracket your name and then just bracket may add what thing you want to take care of that. Can you share your hackathon experiences and difficulties with us? Okay, this is something that I would say it's best experienced. I didn't talk, but yeah, we'll do a reflection at the end. That would be more fun. Max two, so we'll be needing one front end, one back end. If you want to make full stack, yeah, up to you. I want to validate my idea. Yes, Pranay, go for it.
Hello, so my idea is number 11. It's basically a widget which users can embed in their websites to showcase their skills and all. Is it good idea?
So, does it help a developer save time in their day-to-day work?
Yeah, so if means developers, you know, when we create portfolio projects, we create an about section. So basically, there will be one widget which we can embed in many projects. So it will save the.
No. So this is more of a side project idea. As a developer, so think of like development, testing, debugging, maintenance. This does not help in your day-to-day tasks, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested in 24. All right, you can just write your name side there. Can you connect? Can you create a Telegram or Discord? Yes. So we have a Telegram link. Let me share. All right, here's a Telegram link which you can keep using to discuss anything with other participants. I'm working as a content development. Agree with Aman to create a group. Yeah, I've shared. Share us your idea. Okay, and I'm the host now, so I'm not participating. Folks, some thoughts on 21 series. Okay, let's give that thought. 21, a system to have notes on deployed previews of website for reviewing the UI specifically. थोड़ा सा elaborate, Haridarshan?
Yeah, so basically, let's say we create some UI changes on a website, and once we are done with that, we can basically share a simple link, and on that link only we are going to have like different notes that okay, you need to fix this or this needs to be improved. Something like what we have in Figma already. So in Figma we have designs, and on designs we have notes. So
Got it. I think sounds interesting to explore. Useful for sure. Now it depends on how you make it. But yeah, from a time saving perspective, I think this is a helpful tool. All right. We'll go next. Abhishek, Manshu, can I join you? All right. Any thoughts on idea 7? Okay. Krishna, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so it will be helpful for programmers now. Like if they want to search.
You tell me.
Yeah, I think it will be helpful.
Yeah, I think this will save time. Um, again, it depends on like what things you choose to include there.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, overall from a surface level, you can I can see saving time.
Okay, so can you mention anything like in the idea it's given like functions, no, useful functions.
Yeah, so that is something that you need to figure it out, right? Like if
Yeah, and I mean, what kind of functions do you mean by useful functions?
you think like what will be helpful to you as a developer? I think that's the best thing about this hackathon is all of you are users of your apps yourself. If you don't
Yeah.
see it helpful to you, then it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. What next after submitting the name in the sheet? Just join the Telegram group so that you can get in touch with us anytime. You have the full schedule on our landing page. We kick off tomorrow. I'll let Saiti quickly share those things. Saiti, what are if someone has it figured out, the idea and the team, what are things that you need to convey before they drop off?
Sir, can you say once again? I actually got disconnected.
Yeah.
For a while.
Saiti, can you quickly walk through?
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Just
one second. So it's about like who have already got their ideas done, right? Ideas and the team members sorted. So it's clear that you guys can go through stuff and you can join through like connect through the Telegram group. That's one, and you can ask us any questions you have there. And the process is and as in like as soon as the kickoff starts tomorrow, you guys can just dive into like building on it, and then the submission is on 30th. Before that, we have a few. One second, I want to just share my screen so that I can run you guys through what's happening and where you guys can actually keep an eye on that. One second. All right. So can you guys see this?
Yes.
So this is the thing, this is the page and this is the schedule we have on what we'll be going through. One is like, this is today, team formation is done. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., sorry, 9 p.m. we have the kickoff. You can ask any questions there as well. So this is it, and this is where we get into the interesting part. So we'll have interviews with the judges. You can validate your ideas with them. These are some like really experienced people who are totally interested and invested in your ideas and can guide you through validate your idea from the practicality stuff as well, and they can suggest you if they have already solutions for your ideas and where they have seen it by whom and everything. These are our judges, Kushagra and Ben Wilson. He is from Workday, and he has, I think most of the people know him. He is a really known person in this area, and he has built CSS Battle himself, and he works as a front-end lead at Push also. Yeah, these are our judges. We have interviews with them. You guys can directly talk to them during the Q&A session with them. So these are the two events will be happening on 29th, one at 10 a.m. and one at 8 p.m. Take this as a break from your building. Take it if you have any doubts coming along during the build. So where am I going? Is this going to be done? Like anything else, you can just share there and ask their insights.
So this is that is the purpose of having an interview with them. Take this as an opportunity to connect with them. That's one. And then project submission goes on like 1 p.m. on Sunday, because we see we are very confident that we are going to have like a lot of people submitting with solid ideas. So everyone will be getting a fair amount of time of like we kept a margin of like 4 hours here. 4 hours here just to finalize that, scrutinizing each and every project we get. So that is a time frame for finalizing stuff. And then at 5 p.m. we'll announce the finalists. This will be happening on Twitter Spaces. So yeah, after that we will have again, as you can see here, you have roughly 2.5 hours to 2 hours time. This is for the people who are fine listed, and they all the thing one thing they have to do is fill in the PPT template we'll be sharing with the finalists. So this PPT is just to give you guys a structure while presenting it. The problem you go, why you are working on, why you are fascinated about that problem and solving that problem, how you solved it, and how you can see a future for it, or even just like pitching the ideas for them at the end of the day. Even there, it's like validating if it can become a huge thing. If there is a market for that, that can happen here as well. We will we'll be sharing the eligible evaluation criteria, sorry, for this. So it's about the ideas, execution, and the demo. We'll help you with the presentation as well, as I just said. So yeah, and at 8 p.m. 30th, we'll be having a Zoom again, where you guys will be pitching your ideas and the builds. So this is the schedule we have. So yeah, please let me know if you guys have any questions.
Links will be shared here only in the join
Yeah,
the event.
regarding the links, we are not sharing them like very before, because just to regulate and avoid the spam. We have done this before, and if we post the links like way before, we tend to get like a lot of spam. That's the only reason we are not sharing them yet. You guys can check the links here, which will be updated 10 to 20 minutes before the event. And there is one more place, it's Google Calendar. I suggest like everyone to please go through this calendar and add it to your Google Calendar. I have added 2 reminders for each event. It will remind you 30 minutes before the event and 10 minutes before the event. And I insist you guys to please go through this, and within one click, it will give you that option to add it to your calendar. And I will be adding the same Zoom link or Twitter Spaces link or even the submission form. Every link will be updated here as well. A place one this, and the second is this. Any more questions? Okay, I don't get any questions right now, but if you guys please do join the Telegram or ping us on Twitter. We kept our DMs open only for this reason, only for the hackathon. So please do guys let us know if you have any questions. We'll be happy to help anytime. Okay, I see.
So I think let's share. There were a couple of things you wanted to share.
What's the Twitter username? Can you say? Twitter username, I mean.
I will be adding this link to your chat.
Join us on Twitter. Yeah, you have these links there.
Links for everything is in here. So yeah, you can join us here. I added the shortcut here as well. So yeah. Just give me a second. I'll check what is on my checklist to share with you guys.
Meanwhile, Pranav, you have a question?
Yeah, PPTs are just for the finalists, right?
PPTs are
Just for the finalists, like the
for
project data
finalists.
selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the
So
finalists. Yeah.
like, so then like, on what basis are they gonna be selecting the finalists?
We'll quickly share.
Yeah,
Sariti?
eligibility criteria, I'll just like right away add it. Same link. I just shared with you guys.
All right, we'll come to that, Manan.
Sorry, I did not get it. Like, on what
we'll,
criteria are they
we'll
gonna
come we'll come to that. Okay, we have
Okay.
come to that.
Yeah, I just added here. Yeah, these are the three things will be, this is like the evaluation criteria. Idea, the time saved, as you can see, this is like for the productivity for the web development, that is one. And the execution, how close is it to like ship to the production, how fast anyone can open and use it for their requirement. And the third is demo. It's not just about the PPT, because as I'm telling you, I'll just give you a PPT template, and it is just to give the structure to your presentation, so that anyone who hops in will just know where you are and where you are coming from. It's at the end of the day, it's you letting your idea out, and every thoughts you have, what are the expectations you got into building that idea, and how well you got it, and how far you are with that. These are the three things. These are the three things we find would cover every aspect of a product. Yeah.
Pranav, there's an answer.
Okay, got
All right. Manan?
it.
Manan, go for it.
Yeah. So I just joined right now. I just wanted to ask that can there be more than two person for the same project?
So
Because in
there can be multiple teams, but each team can only have 2 members. So there can be 3 teams working on the same idea.
Okay, so I can add the name in the same project where there are more than 2 people available also for the same idea, but the groups will be different.
So you can add, then you talk to those people, and then we'll also give some time. Maybe a few 5-10 minutes later, we'll give more time. We'll open breakout rooms again, and the idea is that you finalize which idea you want to work on, and do you want to work it solo or with the person, and if with the person, who do you want to pair up with from the list of people who have mentioned interest in that idea.
Okay, got it.
All right, let me quickly go through the chat.
I had one doubt.
Yeah.
Can we like change the idea if you don't want to work on?
You
let's
can.
suppose
You can.
Good.
Yeah. You can even wake up on Sunday morning and say, "Hey, let's change everything."
Got it. Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure, like, these will be the experiences that we'll talk about just after it ends. That okay, we'll do a quick reflection and we'll hear. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll have lots of funny things to talk about. What you think you'll do and what you end up doing, those would be like 2 very different things.
Okay.
All right. Vikas says, this is my first hackathon. How does it work? So Vikas, you have the schedule on our page. You have ideas shared in the sheet in the link here. Just pick one idea, pick a team member, you start building. We kick off tomorrow night. So you have about 36 to 40 hours to work on it. In between, we have some break events which you can just hang around with everyone virtually, and then we sort of have like a demo day on Sunday night. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Versus this should be something like that. All right, how we finalize team members. Okay, so Manuraj asked, how do we finalize team members? So go to the same sheet. At the right, you will see a couple of columns which say finalize team 1 members. Let me just say, let me rename it to finalize. Let me say final members of team 1, something like this. This is final members of team 2, final members of 3 and 3. So what does this mean is, let's say I'm just opening this. So I see Jatin's name. Okay, what is Jatin? Are you like going solo on idea number 2? Is Jatin here? Not sure Jatin's here. Okay, let's say Krishna. Krishna has picked idea number 7. Krishna, you are going solo on this. Is Krishna here?
Yeah, I have a partner on this.
You have a partner. Where is the name?
Yeah, he'll write. I'll ping him.
Okay, okay. So idea number 8 has Rishabh and Pranay for the team 1. If you want to like, if someone else wants to work on the same idea, you can just team 2, under team 2 you can write your names. It's totally okay. Multiple teams can work on same ideas. That's totally fine. So that is how you finalize it. For example, idea number 33. There's team 1 of Rafiq. He's going solo, and then there's a team of 2. Shruti and Mehak are also taking a shot at this. And then I see one more person, Mayank. Mayank, are you going solo on this?
No, there's a person he will write his name. I
Okay,
think.
perfect. Yeah. If there's another team that wants to take a shot, that also that's also fine. You can add another column there. So that's how you finalize team members, how you finalize the team. Same question. Please create a WhatsApp Telegram group. We just shared in the chat. Can you validate idea number 35? Let me see. Create React app for React Devs with routing and fetching setup. Depends on like if you feel, I think that's the easiest way to figure it out. If you feel that output will save you time, that is right. I think don't take anyone else's word. If you feel it saves time for you, go for it. Can I summarize? You need to build Chrome extension. It can be VS Code. Anything that saves time and convenience to developers. Script, cron job, keyboard shortcut, yeah. Bash script, anything. If anyone need help with that, you can ping me. I'm with no idea. So Abhijit, what I would say is figure out like which idea you like, and we will just open breakout rooms, just talk to more people. Improving DX, yeah, I think that is nice. Cool. How many finalists will be selected? There's no number. It just depends on whether it is like, if it's half baked, then we don't want to show it. If it's like fully baked, like it works, and if it's useful, we'll select that. There's no limit on the number. Anyone need front-end developer? Please share Telegram link. We've shared. What if I like the idea and there are more than 2 people who want to work on the same idea? So you make multiple teams. Please share Telegram group link shared. All right. Can you give input on this idea? Having your own customizable theme in your ID, specifying color for functions, will this help you? Ashna, I'll reverse this. Would this help you? If not, then don't build it. If yes, then build it. Like don't ask. So you can ask how to build it, but whether this is helpful or not, I think that should come from you. Because I want to team up with you. How do you reckon it's going to save time? It would help the idea look cool. It helps you find functions quickly while debugging, rechecking, right? So what you can do is maybe you can create like an example of this, that without this tool, it takes X time. Recreate the same scenario with the tool you have in mind. See how much time would that take. So you have the time saved, and then you sort of multiply that with how much frequency, like what is the frequency with which you are faced with this task. If it's like once a month or once a year, then it's not that good. But if it's more frequent and then you're saving time, then it's a good thing.
Swapnil, hi,
Yes,
this is
go for it.
Rafiq. I had a doubt regarding my project. So, what kind of platform do developers use to connect with each other as a team if they are working in a company? So, do they use Notion or they use Slack?
what do you want to get out of this? Like,
So
small-
what, for example, I have completed the project. I've created the document. Now I want to share the document to my team members. So so I need to add a feature in my app where I can share that to a particular platform. So
use Slack.
Slack. Okay, fine.
Can't access the sheet anymore. It is still open. Yes, works. All right. Can you elaborate on production ready? Like, can you release it? That is what you mean a production ready. Versus you say, nahi, this will take like 3 more days to publish it. Like, are you comfortable putting your name on it and like tweeting it out? Yeah, this is ready to be used by anyone. That is what production ready is. You can add contrast level to function, nesting builds that will help. Cool. So these are like features. What I would say is we figure out a use case and then figure out a solution for that. And you yourself will get an idea of the time that's right. I'm down for anything around Chrome VS extension. All right. Cool. Manan, you have a question? Alish?
Yeah, I was just regarding idea validation, but I think this is what I'm working on will be going to save time for sure. So that's a validation. I already got answers.
Awesome. Can I build a new idea other than nonsense sheet? Yes, Vikas, you can do. Just add a new row. Hussain, am I pronouncing it right?
Hi, sir. I had a question that you just mentioned about the judging criteria. I think that was for the finalist. And before to get into finalist,
This
is
is
there a video or something?
no. It is for getting into finalist as well because you'll have to submit a demo.
So to whom? Like to the Rocket team?
Yeah, so basically when you're submitting submission format, we'll share the working link of the app, we'll have a description, and we'll also have a demo.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll put that out in tomorrow's kickoff session that is saved for that. The thing is, while you're submitting your project, you'll have your project link given there, and you'll have a Loom link which is like just a 1 minute snapshot of like demo of your product. That's it. So that covers presentation as well. Presentation, as I said before, like PPT is just to give structure to the presentation for the finalists. But before that, filtering the finalists itself, the two things that we need from you is one, the project link, and the video link, the demo link of your project. It could be just 1 minute to 2 minutes. That's it.
Thanks, that clarifies the doubt.
All right, demo style hackathon and demo. I did not understand. Milind, can you elaborate a bit?
I think he's asking if the demo is live.
Yeah, live or just the video based.
Oh, no, it should be live. It should not be local host. It should be live.
No, not local host. I was getting to a point that hackathon we present the demo to the judges, right?
Right.
So is it like that or just the video submissions?
So have a video because that acts as a fallback in case anything goes wrong. It's very likely that if you don't have a backup, things will go wrong. Have a video demo in place.
Do we need to host it also?
Do we
need to host it also?
Yeah, so let's say if a judge wants to play around with it, so if it's just on a local host, it's hard for them to use it, right?
Okay, like if it can't be done, then like
how it can't be done? Can you give an example?
Like sometimes it happens, like if you are not able to do it
somewhat.
Sometimes it happens, like we are not able to do it properly. Like everything works fine in the local host, but in production mode, like,
so that is the time management aspect of hackathon, right? You'll sort of allocate some time to get it working on someone else's machine as well. So hackathon is mostly about time management. Like if you're given infinite time, you'll of course build whatever you set out to do. But how you do things in a time constraint is what like a hackathon is designed to judge.
Okay.
Swapnil, did you have a cap on the number of teams that we were
No,
like
no. You can
expecting
have
to
like
have, or was it open?
it's
I
open.
mean, it should be logistically possible to interview that many teams as well. So did you have?
No, we don't have a number.
I can see 15 teams till now.
Yeah, it's. I think we have talked to the judges so that we don't have a cap on it. We have blocked their time well in advance, so yeah, that should not be a problem. It's Saturday, Sunday, right? It's weekend. That's also there.
Sorry, Milind, I just want your question a little more elaborate. So you are asking about interview, I mean, their personal interview or like while you're presenting?
Demo style, the demo style. Sorry
Okay,
for
the
getting it.
demo. Yeah, during the demo, can you like elaborate the question once again?
Like when there is a Q&A, there is a mutual discussion between the judges and the presenter, right? So it might take a lot of time if we just have a few set of judges, and if things don't go parallel, it will take some time.
Okay, so here there are like four experts running on right now. One is the founders themselves, like Sachin and Sachin from Requestly and Swapnil here from Rocket, and two more judges. So the evaluation goes through all of them. So we don't see a problem there yet. So yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions?
All right. So people who have finalized idea and team, and if you have joined Telegram, then you can drop off. We'll have the kickoff tomorrow at 9. And yeah, you have the schedule already. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else to share for people who have already formed teams. For those who haven't, I would say let's be here for maybe 15, 20 more minutes and try to get some direction into it, because I'm pretty sure if you drop off and you don't have any leads yet, then it's likely that you won't end up participating, or you won't end up completing what you set out to do. It's very crucial that you have the idea set when you come tomorrow night. All right, I see 47 people right now. Is is everyone done? Like, do we have finalized folks, or like this is we need to finalize? Okay, we have great session, great bye. Okay, people are leaving. 44. All right, all right. People who are sorted, you can drop off, and anytime feel free to ping us on Telegram. Can you please add the Telegram link to the Notion? No, we cannot.
We cannot add that because it's open for everyone. Everyone can see that. Maybe we'll do a email blast for everyone who registered.
No, I
So
think we'll just do it for live sessions. We'll share it once again in tomorrow's kickoff session. But yeah, we'll not share it
yeah.
anything publicly. Yeah.
Yeah, so please make sure you join there. I'll share the link once again. Just give me.
Shivansh says need to finalize. Shivansh, just let's stay back for a few more minutes. Others can leave the call who have it finalized. Can I update my team if it's finalized? Yes, you can. All right. So people who are still here, what I'll do is I'll open rooms again, and you see we have like 39 ideas. So just join the breakout room that you are interested in, If there's no one there, just see कहाँ पे लोग हैं. Just talk to people, like talk to as many people as possible, and let's come back again and discuss anything you have. Any questions before we go back again into breakout rooms? The agenda is to talk to people, finalize the idea, finalize the team. Any questions before we open the rooms again? We'll go tick tick one, tick tick two, tick tick three. All right, we'll go. The team members left. Okay. Okay. So if you've already decided the team, I think that's fine. This is only for people who want a team or who want an idea and it's not finalized yet. Yes, Dave.
So is the scope of the things that we can develop only the ones that you have mentioned, or like let's suppose I want to create a web app and it's not mentioned, so is it allowed, or
You can like add
what?
any idea. It's just that it should help in developer productivity. That's it. You can like have 5 more ideas. That's totally fine. There's no need कि इसी में से choose करना है. That's up to you.
Cool.
Shivansh says didn't decide team, but the interested members left. Shivansh, I would suggest that maybe ping them on Telegram. You can search members there if you remember the name. If not, just talk to more people here and finalize it. Do you see idea number 35 getting to the final round? Wow, a very specific question. It depends on your demo, it depends on your use case. So an idea in itself is not something, implementation itself is not something that you're pitching. You're pitching, hey, this is a problem as a developer. This is how this is solving it, and this is how a developer becomes happier. So yeah, it depends on how you play around with it. I can see like all of the ideas going to file down. It's all about how you implement it and how you present it. There's a question: if I build a tool that helps only front-end developers, is that going to count? Yes, that's totally fine. It need not be helpful to all developers. If you say only front-end developers to help it, that's totally fine. All right, I'll open the rooms again. So yeah, let's just talk to as many people as possible. People who are here, do you need any pointers? Sahit, what's up? All right, he's gone. Mehak, what's up? I saw your name somewhere. I see you in team 2. Is it finalized, Mehak? Mehak, are you there? All right, Manuraj. Not sure. Azhar, Manan, Vikas, Trishank, anyone of you here? Azhar, Vikas, Trishank.
Yeah, sorry, we were just discussing on Telegram, so I just forgot that I have to leave the meeting.
Cool. You can go to breakout rooms. Yeah. Azhar, are you there? RK, are you there? Then, cool, folks. Where do we stand? Shivansh, where do we stand on idea and team?
Yeah, Swapnil. So I got a team member. Like I
Okay.
was just hopping through breakout rooms and yeah.
Sorted.
So
Cool.
we have just exchanged numbers and maybe yeah, we'll
Okay.
work out on that.
Himanshu?
Hi, Swapnil. So I have decided, there are two ideas that I want to go with. I haven't decided the one that I'll definitely go with. So I'm just discussing it right
Is
now
it a
with the
solo? Is it a solo or a team member? Are there same team members, different team members?
both the projects had different team members if I go with.
Acha, I would say ki like do it in the next 1 or 2 hours itself because it will also give the other person clarity.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That is
So
what I'm looking forward to discuss with the other person, and as soon as I get clearance from the other person, I'll just
okay.
let go.
You can find them on Telegram.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Avijit, was the same? I can't hear Abhijit. Harshna, what's up?
Yeah, so I spoke with Tony and Himanshu, and I discussed an idea with Tony. But if I go with that idea, I'll be going solo because I can't find a partner. And another idea I discussed with Himanshu. So if he agrees, then we'll go with that idea. Or
Okay.
else I'm actually asking people if they want to go together for any idea. I'm up for any idea basically, but I'm just looking for a team member.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, I think this room everyone knows who they are. So just connect on Telegram. Dave, what's the scene?
Yes, I have actually discussed an idea, and I've got some people who I can discuss with and make a team with.
Any rough ETA on by when we'll finalize it?
Uh, the third idea we are finalizing actually.
Okay, we're finalizing them.
Yeah. Oh, right now we are finalizing that. Later on, we'll see what we get.
And team member?
Team member, actually, there are three peoples, and I have got one more person who wasn't able to join the meeting. So I'll discuss and then I'll finalize it.
So you'll have like multiple teams working on the same idea. How will this work?
Yeah, actually, there are multiple people who want to work on the same idea. So we'll be making teams accordingly of two.
And are there even number of people or odd number of people?
See, right now, like the people that we connected, they were odd, but I'm telling you that there is one more person who was not able to join. So if that
Got it.
is
So
also
we
gonna
have a
work,
rough,
then there will be
rough
even number of
timeline
people.
by when
The
we
two
finalize
teams will
this.
work. Mostly by tomorrow.
I would
Before-
push you to like do it by tonight. Because I'll tell you the
Okay.
reason why. Because it gives the other people clarity. So let's say there are 5 people and then by tomorrow you pick 4 people and then one is left. Yeah, it would be hard for him or her to make a team. So I would say ki
Got it.
since you have ideas sorted, like just hop on a call, just tag people on Telegram, get on a call, and then just figure it out by tonight. That would be super helpful to everyone.
Cool.
And then you can also
I'll do
start
that.
thinking of how you're going to approach it. So you'll get a head start.
Correct.
Tony, what's up?
Thank you.
Yeah, hi Sapna, can you hear me? Yeah, I'd actually discussed with Shivan, so we can probably finalize an idea by tonight and yeah, work on it.
Athar?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was one of the guys who discussed with Dev, and we're gonna discuss later on. We really like the third idea, the finding answers on Stack Overflow wala. So I'll discuss this with Dev after this call. And I had one more question. Let's say I have an idea, but the solution already exists. So does that count as a genuine project? No, right? Okay. So an extension like the third one already exists.
Achha.
It's by Code Grepper. So I'm not sure, but I think it's similar.
Right. So it's like if you're implementing it, it's likely that their implementation would be different.
Hmm.
It is very, very hard, very unlikely that you solve the same thing in the same way. And
Right.
as long as you solve it in a way that helps save time for someone and you can release it and other people can start using it, I think it should work. Because from a like a very, if you just think about कि बिल्कुल ही नया idea हुआ, it is sort of hard कि you'll have a very very new idea. It would be like either there will be some overlap with your ideas with existing tools because we haven't spent enough time as a developer to be able to like bring in entirely different ideas. Like we have spent like if you see a judge's experience, right? One has 11 years of experience, one has 22 years of experience. Now, when they come up with ideas, they have a lot of experience to uh, get those ideas from. But for us, since we just started out, it's totally okay if it overlaps, as long as you understand implementation, as long as you have done it yourself. And of course, how it works would be different from how other things would work. So yeah, I think I would say go for it. As long as you feel it is useful to you, as well as you can make it push it in a way that someone else can use it as well. I think should be good to go. Just don't
Right.
copy
So,
like blindly.
so let's say the end result is the same, but the approaches are different. It's a legit project, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Also, just I want to add one thing. So, the solution for that might definitely exist, but there will definitely be like one element that can be which that thing missed or is not offering for some reason. Maybe if you can find it out, you can work on that, and that one single thing can differentiate from their product to yours. So I don't think you should like drop the whole idea. If possible, you find that element and find a solution for that. If that makes sense to you, only then. So yeah, I just wanted to add that point.
Right. Right. Thank you.
All right. Any final questions before we drop off for the day? Have you all joined Telegram group? Pushkar, where do you stand on idea and the team? Pushkar can't hear you. Pushkar, do you have an idea or a team?
No, sir.
Did you talk with people?
No, sir, not at all.
Did you go to breakout rooms?
Hello.
Yes, Pushkar.
सॉरी सर, मैं आपको सुन नहीं पाया, कैन यू रिपीट?
Did you go through that sheet of ideas?
नहीं सर, अभी तो नहीं.
Have you just joined?
Yes sir, yes.
Acha, it was at 8, no?
Yes sir.
Okay, okay. I'll quickly summarize things. So you have a docs link in the chat. Just open that. There are a list of ideas that people have put down.
Okay.
Whoever you find it interesting, just type a name wherever you find it interesting, and then there's a Telegram link in the chat as well. So you can join that, and then you can just find those members and just ping them and just get on a call to figure out like if you want to team up with them.
Okay sir.
Okay, with that we'll end it up because we want to see you all tomorrow. Awesome. Some good things in the chat. Okay. We'll wrap this up here, and we are pretty excited. This is the first time we're doing this, and I think we have a lot of people participating, which is pretty cool. So
Same here,
yeah.
Swapnil. First time doing it, excited.
Yeah, yeah. Are you planning to do it solo or in a team?
In a team, Tony, with Tony.
I think team is going to be a memorable one for sure, because then
Yeah.
we'll sort of start. We'll do a reflection at the end. But yeah, what will end up happening is we'll say it. Do you do this? You do this. Ye nahi kiya, wo nahi kiya. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Once you
All
get the
right.
of the hackathon, I think there is no going back from there. It gives
Yeah.
like lot of insights in so short, like very little time. The rush is so visible, and you just want to be part of like more. So yeah, all the best. That happens for you that you're joining the first one. I mean, your
Thank
first.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Lot of firsts. A lot. First time learning VS Code extension. First time hackathon. Lot of.
Stay well.
Thank
Stay
you so
well.
much. Thank you so much. And yeah, kudos to you. Thanks for organizing. Have a great day. Thank you.
All right, folks. We'll end it here. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Right?
Yeah.
Is it 8 or 9? 9. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just wanted to confirm. I'll see you tomorrow 9 p.m. I think we'll also maybe share it. Maybe this Telegram will also remind it. All right. That's about it. See you
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Bye.